topic: how to make your chicken lay big size eggs. The secrets behind your chicken laying big size eggs. The tips you should know for your chicken to lay big size eggs. All these eggs are linoleic eggs produced from our farms. You can see the dates. All these eggs are different sizes. You can see them. These are all jumbo size. We don't have any standard size egg here. They are all jumbo size. You can see it. This is exactly the secret I'm going to review to you in this particular training. How you make your best to lay this size of eggs always. Most especially those that are into commercial egg production. Make sure you follow this channel and follow this particular content. Watch this video till the end. If by now you have not subscribed, look for the subscription button below this content and click. And at the end of this training and at the end of this video, if you find this topic very interesting and educative, please kindly give us a thumb up. Make your comments and ask your questions. We'll do everything possible to answer and address the issues. This is the Poultry Side television channel. You can see the size of the eggs. You can see them. They are very, very big. You can see the size. They are very big. These eggs will definitely produce big size chicks. See our turkey eggs. You can see that the turkey eggs cannot even enter in the crates. They can't enter. They can't enter. You can see how big they are. These are local turkey. These are local turkey. Local turkey. Local. These are local turkey. You can see how big they are. You can see the size of our local turkey. This is jumbo. This is jumbo size. This is jumbo size. This is local turkey eggs. You can see turkey egg. Almost as big as geese egg. This is turkey egg. You can see it. This is the secret I'm going to review to you today. You can see the size. They can't enter in the crates. You can see they are not comfortable with this. You can see this one cannot enter. You can watch. You can see it. It cannot enter. You can see it. It cannot enter. The crate, they are not comfortable here. They can't enter. They can't adjust. You can see this one cannot enter here. Watch out. This one cannot enter here. Watch out. Can't enter here because of the size. They are very, very big. I'm going to give you the secret behind this. You can see it. This is the size of the egg. You can see it. They are very big. Very big. Very big. Very big. You can see them. You can see them. They are very big. These are all jumbo size. They are extra large size. Extra large. You can see they are all extra large size. Eight things you should do to increase the egg size of your layers chickens. Now that you have known the size of eggs you are hoping for, here are some factors that can help you or your poultry birds produce larger or extra large or jumbo size eggs, or what you should do as a layer farmer to influence or increase the size of your eggs. 1. Choosing the right breed for your operation. Bigger hens lay bigger eggs. In fact, this should be your first step if you are going into layers production. Some breeds are naturally endowed to lay larger eggs. However, all breeds have egg size expectations, which may or may not suit your layer operation. Indeed, brown egg layers tend to produce slightly larger eggs because the heavier mature body weight compared to smaller white egg layers. Consult your hatchery and feed specialist for assistance in choosing the breed appropriately or appropriate for your operation. You need to increase the protein content of your feed. You need to adjust your feed formula for you to get jumbo size eggs. If you are using commercial feed, you will hardly get the jumbo size eggs, no matter how you feed your chicken. But you can easily, comfortably get the standard size egg with commercial feeds. There is a definite correlation between the size of a hen and the size of the eggs she will produce, which makes perfect sense if you think about it. There are a number of ways you can safely increase the size of your hens. The most reliable is to get them from a breeder that produces large hens. For example, most of these eggs I showed you here on this video are produced by our own species of layers and is called a broiler. This broiler is engineered by Lenafis Technology Nigeria Limited. And all our eggs are of jumbo size and they produces big size chicks on hatch. Leghorn chickens, which are the breed that lays the egg you get from the supermarket or conventional market, are typically around 2.5 kg or 55 ounce. Fully grown, when fully grown and matured, it weighs about 2.5 kg. These will produce eggs classified as large, which are around 2.25 ounce. So, you need to either look at rearing a larger, heavier Leghorn or look at breeds that are naturally bigger than Leghorn. Number two tip or number two secret is protein level in feed. Increase and balance protein intake for your chicken. Protein level in feed. Increase and balance protein intake in your chicken. This will give you a jumbo size egg or extra large size egg. There is a positive correlation between extra feed and heavier eggs. This extra feed will likely produce more energy than protein. To avoid this, it is possible to provide the extra protein directly by feed reformulation. Thus, egg weight respond to methionine levels during peak production, but not during the later period. However, cautions in deciding on changing protein level in feed is of importance, as trying to lower protein too aggressively can result in loss of egg production. Please ensure you are communicating with a specialist before you tamper with your feed formula when you are looking for a jumbo size egg. The amount of protein hens are getting in their feed can affect their egg laying in both size, quantity, and duration. If you feed a higher layer of protein in their feed during the first couple of months of egg production, such as 18% to 20%, you will likely increase egg size. When a flock has reached its maximum egg product, it is believed that higher protein diet will no longer make any difference. It's more a way of boosting their production and size to what they are capable of doing or capable of laying during those important first week or first month of life. Number 3 tip: amount of light or duration of light. Amount of light affects the size of egg chicken or the size your egg chicken lays. The number of hours of light a hen gets in a day is known to influence the egg size. You can accelerate or delay the age that a hen will start to lay eggs by restricting or increasing the number of hours of light they are getting. For example, the younger a hen is when she starts laying egg, the smaller her eggs will be at initial stage, and the longer it takes for them to increase in size. You can delay egg production by restricting light to a fewer hours a day until they are 19th week of age. So, if you give them more light and they start laying on the 16th week, probably their egg size will be smaller because their size is also smaller in nature at that particular age. Number 4, general diet or general feed intake. Feed intake during pullet growing as well as throughout the laying cycle impacts egg size. Feed intake that is too low will hold back the egg size as the pullets come into lay, while too high of a feed intake in the layer barn will overstimulate egg size, which may lead to decreased shell quality and health concern. A need to strike a balance becomes the paramount here. It should come as no surprise that the higher the quantity or quality of chicken's diet, the higher the quality of egg they produce. You should be providing a high quality laying feed as well as making sure that they are getting enough calcium, and supplement their diet with plenty of fresh grains such as vegetables and herbs and other nutritious crop as possible. I've covered the benefit of feeding chicks parsley as just one of the herbs that are great for them, as well as radish, which are high in nutrition and water content. If you want some further details, get a copy of my book on poultry breeding. This is why backyard chickens that are thrown scraps, that eat scraps or leftover from the meal or from the kitchen, produce larger and tasty eggs. If you want your chicken to lay big size eggs, make sure that you give them adequate diet with a very good balanced protein content. And make sure you supplement their feed with adequate minerals. Number 5, good biosecurity that promotes happy and healthy lifestyle. That is the number 5 trick, or number 5 tip. Along with great nutrition come great living condition. Anyone who keeps chicken will know that a happy chicken is a healthy chicken, and a healthy chicken is a prolific layer of quality eggs and big size eggs. Hens that have plenty of room to roam and socialize with other chickens will be happier and not even getting stressed out. The pros and cons of battery hens versus free-range hens have been well documented. So get a copy of that my book on poultry breeding. I don't need to go too deep into this. Just think about how happy your birds are and if they need anything they are currently not getting. Anything they are currently not getting, they will search for it somewhere. That's why you see most of the birds trying to pull down your pen. They will be searching for one particular mineral that is lacking in their food. So make sure that you give them adequate balanced ration for them to produce very big size egg. Number 6, control the body weight of your laying chickens. This is a very important point because you may be trying to overfeed your chicken to get a very big size egg. But make sure that you balance everything. If they overweight, they will reduce the egg production, the quantity of the egg they will lay for you in a day. Heavier laying hens will lay bigger eggs. Therefore, monitoring body weight throughout the flock will enable you to make the correct nutritional and management decisions required to control body weight and egg size. In other words, at the target weight of your hen breed, you should give a diet that stimulates egg size and weight, like adding amino acids like methionine and the fatty acid like linoleic acid, which have both shown to influence egg size and weight. You can as well add blood meal. Use blood meal to influence their nutrient composition. Make sure you have at least 2 animal protein sources in their feed. Protein from animal meat give you a very good egg size. In addition, you can also reduce the temperature and increase the lighting hours for more feed consumption, which will invariably add weight to the laying chickens and increase egg size. But you have to monitor the weight that gives the appropriate large egg size that will not be detrimental to the overall performance of the hen. The reverse is what you will do to prevent early maturity associated with small egg size. Number 7, linoleic acid. Linoleic acid alongside protein and methionine has been shown to influence egg size. There is some obscurity on this issue. Concentrated source of linoleic acid are oils that increase dietary energy concentration. Nevertheless, formulating to a higher linoleic acid concentration, even at a similar dietary energy level, is something that many nutritionists focus on when attempting to increase egg size and weight without providing extra entry to layers. Number 8, season of maturity. Many workers have reported that the season of maturity has a significant effect on early egg size. Hence, reaching maturity during fall and early winter months attain a larger egg size than comparable or comparing them with spring and summer flocks. This is how I take advantage of the season. We all know that hens eat and lies more at a lower temperature than at a relatively high temperature. So I take advantage of the warm period to brood my day-old chicks, and the season will give me what I need. When the weather is much cooler for feed consumption and laying, then it will definitely affect the size of the eggs. In summary, All of the factors I've covered about or have mentioned here can have a strong influence on how soon your hens start to lay, how often, and the size of the eggs they will be producing for you. There are a lot of factors that have contributed or that contribute to the size of the egg. You are not going to be able to work miracle, but you absolutely can make a difference in the size of the egg. You do not need prayers to do this. You only need action and simple scientific adjustment to make sure that you get the best from your laying hens. I've spoken with numerous chicken farmers that have turned medium egg laying producing larger ones from medium egg, larger egg layers into jumbo size, and so on and so on and so on by using some of the above factors that I've given you here. The best way to maximize profit or profitability over the lifetime of your flock is to maintain an average egg size weighing between 56 to 62 grams, as these eggs are classified as large size eggs. But it's unfortunate that many farmers, instead of getting this size of egg, get something lower than that because of some of these factors they are not putting in place. This requires a high level of attention to bird management for you to get extra size or jumbo size egg. Today's laying pullets are coming into production and picking several weeks earlier than what was in the old or in the past. Although there may be some debate as to the contribution of the genetics, management, and nutrition in bringing about these changes, most people agree that earlier maturity pullets usually result in more profitable layers. One of the problems with earlier maturing pullets, and a factor that continues to keep them from being readily accepted by the industry, is a higher percentage of small eggs. However, there is a potential saving that is associated with early maturity, but how effective can it compare is a debate that is often open for research. How then do we prevent early pullet maturing for large egg? Research has shown that heavy chickens lay heavier eggs, but most of these large eggs have a thin shell and can cause egg binding in laying chickens. Most of these big eggs also have double yolk or triple yolks, and if you use such egg for incubation and hatching, they will hardly hatch. They will die during the process because of the double yolk. The aim is to find a balance between these extremes. Several factors I've mentioned that has influenced the weight of eggs. These include the lighting, the temperature, the feed intake, the body weight, protein and age, breed, and pullet management. Next is how can you manipulate these factors to get the desired egg size without affecting overall performance of your layers. Thank you very much for being with me in this training. Thank you once again for keeping your subscription intact with the Poultry Side Television. Please share and comment if you find this video content helpful to your business. And at the same time, share to your platforms, groups, and to your friends. You can bear with me that the size of these birds are really big. These are the birds that lays the jumbo size eggs or the extra large size egg you will see. You can see these hens, each and every one of them weighs 4.5 kg. Whereas the male lines weighs 6.5 kg. You can see there. Definitely, the size of the eggs will be big. If you are using a small size chick as a laying bird, they may eventually produce small size eggs for you. Watch out the size of these birds. Watch out. See the male line. You can see the male line. You can see how big they are. You can see. size of egg also determines the amount of money you will save per crate of egg. If a crate of standard egg is sold 1,500 in Nigeria, anyway, it depends on the location. The size of jumbo size egg will be sold 1,800 to 2,000 naira per crate because it is uncommon size. You can see the size of the chicks. You see them? They are just eating. You can see their size. You can see the size of the male one. I produce the bigger size eggs. You can see this one. You can see how big they are. They're very big. Thank you once again for keeping your subscription intact.